How to get your internet customer to buy your product or service. One of the biggest challenges for internet marketers is to persuade customers to make a purchase. Let's face it, some of us can write great sales copy and some of us are not as good. One thing's for sure, we can all improve their skills at writing sales letters. In order to do this, we have to develop a straightforward approach that gives us consistent results that are favorable. So how does this work? Let us take a look. The very first concept we must understand is that emotions sell. This is always true and would always be true when it comes to marketing. There are too many of us out there that try to use logic in our selling process. This is why so many internet marketers fall short of the mark. Don't get the wrong impression, logic is useful in the selling process too, but customers tend to use logic to justify the reason that they decided to buy your product or service. Emotions are what spurs them to decide. Our first action in the selling process needs to be experiencing the emotions that our customers would experience. We need to feel what they feel whenever they experience a lack of not having your product or service. If they feel anger, then you should feel angry. If they feel loneliness, then you should feel lonely. You need to understand what their emotions are and learn to tap into those. The next action we should take is learning how to paint a vivid picture. What we want to do is create an emotional scenario that serves to connect your reader with the problem and lack they are experiencing. We want them to feel the emotion of that lack. In essence, we are creating a gap and we want them to perceive that the gap is only getting wider from not having your product. To cap off their feelings of lack, you will want to pose the idea of what could be. This is where you point out how your product or service has bridged the gap for other people. This is where you want to use a few facts and a few examples of how a certain person is much happier after deciding to buy your product. Remember that you are not selling at this point, you're merely stating and suggesting. We will continue with our sales letter writing approach and process in a subsequent article. Please stay tuned.